Uh, okay, good morning. It is January the 1st, 2017. And, well, Shalise, you won't remember that photo behind me, that picture behind me. But a lady and her partner gave it to me shortly before she died of cancer. So anyway, look, my eyes red. Haven't had a shower. I've woken up. I'm feeling quite tired. This is the first day of my quitting smoking commitment to 2017 all the way through. I can do this thing, y'all. I've just made myself a disgusting looking smoothie with the NutriBullet which is a blender, very, very efficient blender. And it is, what is it? It is celery, tomato, and lettuce and water. Celery, tomato, lettuce, and water. I wanted to add a bit of lemon juice and possibly some ginger. No, I wouldn't like it with the ginger in. But there you have it. Let's go find it. I've just made it. Let's go find it. Oh, here it is. I can't even bear to drink this. Look at the colour of it. How disgusting is that? Oh, look, I used the word disgusting so early on the year 2017. Oh my gosh. For some people they'll treat it as just another day, but I'm treating it as another year. A year that I'm finally got moving into with my eyes wide open. Here goes. Here goes to downing this. That is kind of nice in a weird way, but it's also kind of very disgusting as well. It needs an apple. I'm just now getting a memory of my daughter begging me not to walk away from her while we were getting apples at New World. Buying apples was her favourite. Her favourite fruit was apples. Pretty sure she liked bananas too. So, in other words, right now I'm just remembering, and by the way, I've had two mouthfuls, can't do it. I'm actually really tempted to go back to smoking right now. I can easily quit meat, but quitting the smoking now, that's fucking hard. I've used it as a life crutch. Anyway, going back to Shalise. I remember her. Oh gosh. So yeah, right now I'm just remembering Shalise begging me not to do something, not to walk away from her in the future. And this was before it happened. And this is just another example of the kind of telepathic energy that we have between us. Heartbreaking stuff, heartbreaking stuff. This is why I use cigarettes, because cigarettes help me to handle the grief, the trauma, uh, the pain, the anguish, Yeah. Feel so sorry for you, Shalise. How you're feeling, thinking Mum didn't love you, or you should have known that Mum did. I was just confused, and I know you knew that. But then to have to live 11 years away from me, now that's a big fucking ask. Did you come back to me at Mum's house in 2008? Did you run away again? Knowing that I didn't want you to end up with Ernest, knowing Ernest would come down and take a few of you girls. I feel like a cigarette, guys. I honestly feel like a cigarette now, and right now it's hard, because normally by now I would have had one. I don't know what the time is. The time is, gosh, the time is about, let's have a look on my other phone. Yes, I somehow ended up with two phones. Okay, it's 10:38 on 1st of January 2017. What I'll do, instead of having that cigarette that I'm craving for so badly right now, because I use it to help me handle some of the emotions. Like, I'm feeling a lot of guilt at the moment. I'm feeling a lot of guilt, sadness, sorrow, regret, remorse, and that's for walking away from my little girl and her beautiful little baby when I had a chance to scoop them up in my arms and take them home with me. But baby, when you're watching this, the reason I walked away is, number one reason was because of my memory loss. That was the number one reason. Number two reason is because I was frightened that the SIFS people would take you off me, take your baby off me, make me out to be a really bad mother, and just crucify me, because on that day prior to that CYF approved caregiver stealing you illegally, not on the books, not through the New Zealand court system, but illegally, prior to that day they were trying to validate or enforce the accusations by my babysitter that I had molested you or was abusing you. I think it was both. So my greatest fear was when I saw you that day, was that they would take you off me and label me a bad mother and basically put me through the ringer. And there are times when I wonder to myself if I could have survived that. But here you are, having had to survive 11 years without me. So, yes, beautiful baby girl, I just want you to know that Mum was only walking away until such time as I could figure out how I was going to deal with the big, angry monster called SIFS, because they were trying to build a case against me because do you remember that Māori lady, Sally? The one who was hitting you when she was babysitting you? Yeah, well, she said she got molested badly around 2 years of age, so she turned out fucked up. So that's why she was doing that to you. But she also went to the police and told them, and also told SIFS, police probably told SIFS, that I was molesting you when I wasn't. And when that happens, like when SIFS get a report from police, I mean, they act like bloodhounds, you know, and And that's the way that people use the system as a weapon in this country. That's what they do. They make false accusations against people just so to see their lives be destroyed. And that's pretty much what happened to me, baby, and to you. And your baby's safe though. I've seen her. She's a beautiful little girl, and she looks like David Peter McGregor's daughter. I thought she might have been Joey's, or I thought she might have been Joey's, because Joey raped you around that time too. Fuck, I made some big mistakes, didn't I, baby? I love you, baby girl. And in fact, talking about this has helped me not want to have a cigarette, so I'm feeling a little bit better. But obviously I've got to talk about it with you some more. You must have thought that I didn't love you, baby. You must know in your heart that I loved you. I still love you more than anything in this world. Yes, there are some children that I love like you, as much as you, but in a different way. But still in my heart, you're the one. You're the one, baby. That means the world to me. I don't like to say that because when I think of the other girls, I worry that they will think that I love them less when I don't. And by other girls, I mean the other girl that you got swapped with, the one who lied to Sifs about Mum, and the one who lied to the police. She lied to the Sifs, she lied to the police. This is the one that Sally, the Māori babysitter, molested. She got her to lie to the police and to Sifs about me, to cover up the fact that Sally had in fact murdered her, which I brought her back through CPR and other spiritual healing techniques. And and then there was Joey, and I'm getting a handle on how to explain this better, but basically Sally got the little girl that you were swapped with, Shalise. She ended up lying to police and Sifs about me because Sally forced her to, and she did that for good reason, because she was afraid that she would get murdered. And I think she was wanting to be taken out of my care. I think that was a big part of it as well. She was wanting to be taken out of my care so that she could be safe away from Sally, because I kept taking her back to Sally for babysitting, just like I did to you, baby. Although I listened to you, but I and then I let Sally in about back into my life about a year or so again later, all because of the memory loss. And she came back and murdered another one of my heart-adopted girls, one of the girls that ran away from the SIF system. She came back, so she's murdered twice. She's molested probably more than once. I'd say definitely more than once. I called the little girl that you got swapped with Maya, Shalise. I can't remember her real name. But yeah, she's the one that Sally got to lie to SIFs and police about. So with that against me, actually that wasn't the situation before you got stolen. That situation erupted after you got stolen. Before you got stolen, we were just fearing Joey and Deb and Kerry, and yeah, we were just fearing their family because Joey had raped you. Then you got pregnant after that, and they thought you were pregnant from Joey, and so what they did was they got their police friend Terry to basically just pour cold water all over the situation. So in other words, baby, there we had a corrupt police officer against us at the time. We had SIFs against us. We even had a detective against us because of the lies that Maya told. And Maya was only fearing for her life, so we can't judge her too much for that, but it did hurt my life what she did to me. And it, in some ways, you know, it was just desserts, because I kept taking her back to Sally because of my fucking memory loss. I know you'll get this video, baby, when you watch it. Maybe after a couple of times you'll get it. But I kept taking her back to Sally, and Sally did murder her once. So in some ways, is it just desserts? Did I deserve this? Not because, I don't think so. Memory loss was something I couldn't control. I just couldn't control it. And you certainly didn't deserve this, because you are nothing but an angel. And I mean a real, live, living, walking angel. And your baby, she's probably an angel too. She looked like an angel when I saw her. She's got beautiful light brown blonde hair, which is why I think she's David Peter McGregor's daughter, not Joey Rice's daughter. But you never know. You never know. So DNA tests need to be done. Okay. Alright, this talking has helped me to not want a cigarette. So I think I'll be making a few of these videos that only some of you will get. Just the truly tuned in will get. Alright, love you guys. I'm hungry. I think I'm going to go to Wendy's for a salad burger. I'm starving. Bye.